Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by my awesome hat, had the hat for quite a while, but I have occasion to wear it again because we are no longer in Louisiana. We are now at our second stop in Texas. We had a nice little 1 week stay in Marshall, Texas, and now we are in Bridgeport, Texas. We'll be here for a couple weeks. We're at a Thousand Trails Bayside, I think is the name of it. It's colossal. It's like they say, everything's big in Texas. This place is sitting on, I don't know, probably 300-400 acres. It's a huge park. It's got three different loops, or three different sections they're calling it, numerically numbered 1, 2, and 3. I don't know whether you can see just beyond the tree line right there is a lake, or part of the lake, and I think that lake is Bridgeport Lake. But it comes right up here to the campground. There's like this pier and boat ramp at the lake. A lot of nice amenities, although the weather has not been cooperating. It's very cloudy right now, very raining on and off. Yesterday, rain most of the yesterday. And that's we got here the day before yesterday. I guess around 3 or so. It was ugly like this. It's actually about 50 degrees right now. So hopefully the wind. This is a good test of my new microphone system. So I have just received a adapter for the 360 camera that will allow me to use my Rode microphone system, which I've been really disheartened by the audio quality in the last couple of videos because of wind noise and things of that nature. So hopefully this is going to resolve that issue and get me back to a good quality audio. So at this point, I think I'm just going to take a little break, go in the house and see how this audio is coming out. Make sure that it's working correctly, because the little adapter that goes in the side of the camera, I'm really not sure it's fitting in there the way it's supposed to. So hopefully it is. And the audio is working well, and we'll have this for future use. I think today is Saturday. And I think the weather is supposed to be like this through the weekend. But then Monday, excuse me, we'll get back to some more seasonal weather that's appropriate for Texas in April. So we'll maybe walk around, do a park tour at that point. I say walk around. Drive around and do a park tour. So, y'all just stick with us, and hopefully you'll like the contents of this video, and it'll prompt you to like and subscribe, ring that notification bell, and you'll get made aware of future videos when they come out, and you can accompany us on our adventures as we maneuver from state to state. So stick with us, and we'll get back with you a little later. Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to my channel. Well, the test for the microphone adapter a couple days ago was a fail. The new microphone adapter just arrived, so this is test number 2. I can already see by the input on my camera display that it is picking up good audio now. So hopefully we won't have any more problems with the Texas wind blowing my audio away. So let me give you a little tour of the site here. I want to tell you, This thing right there, that the YouTube video, the man takes 2 minutes to put it up. That thing is a product straight from hell. It was manufactured by Satan, and there's no need for it to be as difficult as it is. Every time I go to put it up, it's got to be me, because I've watched several videos of people that put it up in 2 to 3 minutes. I worked on that damn thing for 2 hours today. And if it hadn't have been for my wonderful next door neighbors who come over and help me, I'd probably still be working on it. Probably would have put it back in the bag and put it underneath the RV and said the heck with it. But so bring you up to speed in case I didn't mention it the other day. We are in Bridgeport, Texas at Thousand Trails Bay Landing. There you go, Thousand Trails Bay Landing. I know a couple of the YouTube people I follow, Lou and Melody, and their little dog Milo was just here and just published a video for this a couple days ago. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of repeat over what they did, because they did their usual good job at reviewing the park amenities and such. So I will just say that it is a pretty decent park, very nice sights. You can see I have my doggy corral out here, and I have my gazebo from hell. Got my e-bikes out here. I have a full-size picnic table at this one, by golly. None of that stuff from like they stuck me in Alabama with, that little Fisher Price picnic table that made the lot look bigger, but this is an actual full-size picnic table. So you can see there's a lot. This place is expansive. I mean, I don't know how many acres the thing sits on, but it's a lot. So fields of cactus behind us. We see deer on a regular basis. I passed probably 12 or 13 coming in from picking up the microphone just a few minutes ago, and it's not unusual to see them out there. So but as you can see, I got plenty of room on this side. Got my Starlink set up out there. Plenty of room between the sites. I know Lou and Melody were saying that there had been some complaints about the roads on the campground, but like they were saying, you can see where there's a lot of work gone on, mostly filling holes with gravel, but hey, a gravel road is still a road, so it's all right by me. So we had a tremendous amount of wind here the last couple of days, and my dog is saying hi to the neighbors. And it's so much to the point where I was afraid to put my awnings out. So I just put that tent from hell up this morning. So because it's been pretty beautiful day today. I think it's been a high of around 70, no wind, and just a bright, sunny, beautiful day. So I'm gonna probably pick up this video. I don't know if I can. I might convince my wife to go down and go fishing, but let me give you an idea of while we're looking at that, just how close. I mean, I'm on the place, I forget what they call this particular area, the suburbs, I think, and I don't know if you can see it from here or not, but the lake is right over here. I'll take advantage of walking down through this empty site here that just vacated this morning. Show you how close we are to the lake. As you can see, it's not far. They have a lot of lake view sites down in this area, as well as over on Hollywood Boulevard where Lou and Melody were at. A lot of lakeside sites over there as well. Piers over there, clubhouse and all that stuff. But big fire pit. I think that's a communal fire pit actually. But there's a path down here to the lake. And seeing as how I'm in Texas, I think it's a little cool for rattlesnakes right now anyway, but it's probably about 67, 68 degrees right now. So that might be, maybe they're not moving around a whole lot. But I'm a watchful eye on the ground just in case. Okay. That's a good sign. So far I don't see no snakes and no gators. And it gets a little steep down here just for a second. But you can see the pier over there. That's Hollywood Boulevard over there. What they refer to as Hollywood Boulevard. So you can see the dock is there. There's a boat ramp over there as well. Over here there's somewhat of I don't guess you call this a beach, but I don't call it a beach anyway. There's a rocky shoreline over here. But pretty nice spot. I might bring my wife down here to do a little cat fishing, as she is enamored with catching catfish. I don't know why, but looks like a nice place to fish. A whole lot of activity areas up on the other side over there. Whole lot, swimming pool. From what I understand, the swimming pool has been open this year. I don't know what time they open pools in Texas. It's not till Memorial Day in Virginia, but it gets a lot warmer here. So and this is, I think this part of the lake is called Runaway Bay, if I'm not mistaken. And I know that bridge right there where you can kind of see the cars going across. There's a sign up there that says Runaway Bay, and actually the little town that's right across the bridge from that is referred to as Runaway Bay. So thinking all that stuff must be named Runaway Bay because this must be Runaway Bay. But that's purely speculation on my part. So, but at any rate, we'll get our butt on back up to the RV because it's getting close to sundown, and didn't get a whole lot done today for fighting with that doggone tent. But I did get my microphone adapter, and that seems to be working well. So I'll look forward to getting a little bit of this park put on here and maybe some surrounding areas. There's a lot of cool stuff that I enjoy seeing, and I'll probably just take a couple of photographic shots, still photos, and like there's a couple oil wells in the area and windmills, not them big old ugly things that produce the 47 watts of electrical power, but the ones that actually did work and ground corn or run some kind of mill. There's at least one of those in the area that looks like it's in pretty good shape. So I'll probably slip down there and take a couple pictures of that. Might even get some pictures of the deer, who knows. But at any rate, stick with me. And like I always say, hit that like and subscribe button. Ring that notification bell, and you'll be made aware of future videos, and you can follow along on our adventure with us. So, we'll catch you on this next segment. Until then, stick with us. Good morning, Earthlings. Well, haven't had a whole lot to put on the video from this campground. Been pretty busy, but haven't had a whole lot to do videos of, so I figured I would just take time during my favorite part of the day in the morning before the sun gets up and put a little something on the video. Man, I tell you what, Texas is synonymous for a lot of things, and I got some photos of a couple things that Texas is known for. I missed a real good one this morning. I went back to try to get y'all a picture. Yesterday, I drove to Weatherford, Texas, and we're currently in Bridgeport. So along the way, and GPS took me down some kind of country rural roads, and I passed a beautiful Texas Longhorn bull that was standing beside the road. So I went back today. I drove 30 miles trying to find that daggone cow or bull, steer, whatever, and I could not find him. And yesterday he just jumped right out at me when I drove by, and he was in a relatively small area, so not like one of the great big Texas fields that you see so many of around here, but couldn't find him today, so y'all have to use your imagination on that one. But I did get a couple of good photos of some really cool stuff that's around the area, Texas style stuff. So they're on the video somewhere. I don't know if they're before or after this particular segment, but I'll make sure that they get on there. Yeah, the one thing that you can't take a picture of that Texas should be known for is the wind. My God. Last night the wind was blowing, and things moving on the side of the RV, and side toppers and stuff flapping around. It was wake me up every once in a while. And come out this morning, and the clamshell you see behind me, it didn't have that pretty shape that it's got right now. So it was several of the ground stakes, and I use those really long screw-in stakes that fortunately it keeps the clamshell here on the site. Something that we didn't do the first time that we set it up. That I had to chase it down because the wind was so high in North Carolina while we went to the store. We come back and the clamshell was completely gone. I had to go track it down, but it does. These spikes keep it relatively secure, but they will come loose. Wind blowing back and forth, and it doesn't seem to blow from one direction here, man. It'll blow from one direction one time and completely different direction the next time. So that has a tendency to pull the little keeper rings off of the stakes that I've got driven down. So I come out here this morning, and it looked more like a football than an octagon. So had to go straighten that up. But took a little ride down the road this morning, took some pictures, and just enjoy this beautiful time of the day. This is one of my favorite things about camping, is to be able to get out in the morning. There's a little light breeze. There's a lot of shade coming on this side of the RV because the sun's coming up on the other side. I can hear the morning doves calling in the area here, and just like yesterday, I had a hummingbird come up to the windshield, and he sat there and looked at himself in his reflection in the mirror in the windshield for a while, and then I guess he had enough of that and he flew away. So it's been a really nice and relaxing time up here. I spent the day yesterday with my son and his best friend, and we in Weatherford, and we went out to lunch at a really nice pizzeria called Perry's. Had a good time there. Service was excellent. For some reason, when we got there was so many empty tables, but the lady told us it was a 25-minute wait, so I didn't really understand that one. But we went ahead and sat at the bar, and the wait staff there was very attentive. They checked on us regularly, and food was out in a hurry. So and the food was delicious. So really good experience there. My first time, another first for me. So, so I don't know how many Perrys are in the area or in the country, but that was a good one. And there was the atmosphere was really good too. It's kind of like kind of had a sports bar vibe to it. I guess there's probably 15 or 16 televisions in there, so I'm thinking that's be a good place to go watch football games. But at any rate, I'm gonna try to get down to the swimming pool today and see if I can convince my wife to get down the swimming pool. She's a little out of sorts the last couple of days, so hello, wasp, go away. But try to get her in a more cheerful state and see if we can get her down to the swimming pool. She's been wanting to go, so and as of yet, we went down there once, and it was the water was kind of cold, so she was like, "Oh hell no!" So, but we'll try to get down there today, and I'll take the camera along and see what we can get for y'all. Hey, if you like the content and seeing the parts of the country that we're seeing, which we still got a long way to go, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we post new videos. And hopefully my audio is a lot better this time, because I do have my wireless microphone set up and connected to the camera, so it should be much better than it has been, and the wind should not be the issue that it has been. So hopefully that'll be the case, and we shall see. So y'all stick with us, follow us around. We'll get you down to the pool sometime later on today, maybe down to the lake. This place got a huge lake, so but stick with us, and we'll be right back. And put it over this way, huh? All right, y'all. It's lunchtime in Texas, and we're at a Mexican restaurant, I guess it is, called Dos Chili's, and the food is different than what we're expecting. The sour cream is hot. The rice, temperature-wise, not spicy-wise, but it's warm, and doesn't taste anything like sour cream. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Restaurant seems pretty cool. Nice environment. Bar that you don't have seats at. I've never seen that before, but at any rate, we're out trying to enjoy a lunch together. So, and then we'll do a little explore and see where we end up. So y'all stick with us. All right, y'all. Just finishing up lunch at I would say an interesting Mexican restaurant, but quite frankly, it's a shame that you have to come all the way to Texas to get shitty Mexican food, but this food was terrible. Sour cream, warm sour cream that don't taste anything like sour cream. Rice is burnt, and the burrito was huge but very much bland. But my wife had tamales that were about half the size of a normal tamale, and everything was very much bland. My margarita was very tart, almost tastes like those little candy sweet tarts that you used to get. So we'll put this one in the memory banks under not to be repeated, and try someplace new next time around. I told my wife, I said, we sat down and started eating. I said, damn it, we should have went to Taco Bell. Because I mean, I've been to Mexico many times, and had Mexican food in Mexico, and I've had Mexican food in Virginia many times, and both beat the hell out of this Texas stuff that we had today. But Dos Chili's, in my opinion, if you want Mexican food, you probably want to try someplace else, because I mean, it's edible, but it's not something you're gonna write home about unless it's like this to tell people to avoid it. But at any rate, we'll find something to do for the rest of the day to try to recover the rest of the day. I think my wife did say that she wanted to go to the swimming pool, so we'll, which means I got 2 inflatable floats that I've got to figure out how to fill up, because I don't think I have an adapter for my vacuum cleaner, and I don't have an adapter for my air compressor for inflating rubber rafts, so we'll have to figure something out there, but we'll do that, and if I figure it out, I'll get back with y'all and take you down to the pool with us and see how the other half live, the marine life half. All right, stick with us. We'll be back. All right, y'all. Welcome back. We finally made it to the swimming pool. So I can walk you around, show you we found us a nice little shady spot here. We have the pool to ourselves. But you can see I'm gonna have to get the skimmer net out in a minute, because I guess since we have the pool to ourselves, I also have to do the maintenance on it, because there's about 1 billion bugs floating in the thing. Let me see if they even got a skimmer over here. Yeah, I see one in there. So I'll run the skimmer around and clean off the bugs for them, do my part. So let's see, pool rules: no lifeguard on duty, no glassware, shower before entering the pool, no pets, no horseplay or running on pool deck, no food or drinks in the pool. And we sit there with a bag of chips. No diving, no children unattended under the age of 14, no hanging on equipment, no smoking. Keep pool gates closed. Emergency assistance, call 911. Pool open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. So it's 8 foot at the deep end and 3 foot at the shallow end. Got plenty of seats. Got a hot tub that is out of commission. It looks like it has been for some time. And I know that Lou and Melody, when they were here a month ago, they said that it was out of commission then as well. So I'm thinking it's not a priority to get that up and going. Which the water's getting warm, the air temperature's getting warm. So I guess it's not really a big deal. I wonder. Yeah, I see. Had to check, make sure I turn my microphone on. So many things to turn on. And they have I don't know, I guess that's what they call a shower. I guess that's where they want you to take a shower before you get in the pool. But all in all, not a bad pool. I mean, we've seen a whole lot worse. We've seen a few better, so but not a bad pool. And the fact that we got it all to ourselves, I'm thinking probably after I get finished cleaning the bugs out of the top of it, some more people might see me and come over here and join us. I get it where you don't have to break through a crust of bugs on the top. So, but my wife has informed me do not film her while she's in the pool. But right now she's not in the pool. So say hello to the YouTube baby.
Hey YouTube. Happy afternoon.
Ain't she cute? All right, y'all. I'm gonna get to work and skim the bugs off the top of this damn pool. So y'all hang with us, and I'll be back with you shortly. Well, it's another beautiful morning here in Bridgeport, Texas. After another excessively windy night in Bridgeport, Texas, I came out this morning and reshaped my tent that I'm currently sitting in. So it's so far I don't think it's maybe one day that it's been the same shape as it was the night before when I went to bed. So the wind here is crazy, but yeah, that's I'm getting used to that. But we're actually heading out of here on this Friday, which will be Good Friday, I guess. So and headed for Texarkana. So we'll be there one night, and then we're gonna slowly make our way back to Virginia so my wife and her best friend can go home to the Philippines for a visit. And I'll hang around in Virginia for a little bit and visit with some friends and wait for her to get back before we continue our journey to South Dakota. At any rate, so last night I wanted to fill you in on the events of yesterday. I did not make it to the pool yesterday, but we went out to, I guess it was dinner. Well, put it this way, after I ate that, I didn't want nothing else to eat. I lost my appetite for the rest of the day. But last night we decided to go for an evening stroll because we could both probably use a little exercise. So we walked about, I guess it's probably about 1.5 miles through the campground, just walking down the roads. And my wife insisted that I bring a flashlight to keep a watch out for snakes that might be warming in the road, getting that last little bit of warmth from the somewhat paved areas that are throughout the park. So I complied and brought my flashlight along. And at one point in time on the walk, we got over to a field, and I seen a deer ahead in the light from the moon. It was I guess it was a full moon last night. It was a bright moon anyway. I could see the deer over there in the field, and she couldn't really see it, so she told me to shine my light on it. And I shined my light over there, and once the light went out into the field, you could see about 16 pairs of eyes that was looking back at us. And she's like, "Oh my God!" She got a little panicky. She said, "That's scary." I'm like, "It's just deer, baby." So we walked on a little farther and went down to the gazebo that they've got over here, and the boat ramp and all that, and then that was kind of our halfway point. So we decided to come on back, and we're coming back, and we got by near the same field where the deer was at, and my wife wanted me to shine a flashlight out there, but I seen something in the moonlight that was closer to us that I thought was probably a cactus or something like that, and I shined my light down there on it, and it was an armadillo that was like, I don't know, maybe 8 feet from us. And there was a little ditch there, and he was on the other side of the ditch. And as soon as I shined the light on him, my wife was like, she panicked a little bit. "I don't want that. I don't want that," and started to move away. But after I told her what it was and told her she didn't have to be afraid of it, she kind of and she seen it wasn't aggressive looking. So, but she said, "That's a big rat." I said, "No," but so I felt right proud of her, because usually my wife will run a 100-yard dash to get away from a ladybug or a lightning bug or any of those any creatures. Not afraid of a spider. She'll pick up a spider with no problem. I don't understand that. I don't like them little creatures. But so she's stood right there with me and watched him, and I was fumbling with my phone trying to get it out because I didn't have a camera with me except my phone. And I wanted to take a picture, and unfortunately the picture that I got was a little blurry, and he was ducking into a little drain culvert that was there in the ditch at just about the time that the camera decided to open the shutter or close the shutter or something. It was pretty dark, so it was keeping the exposure open for a few seconds. So I didn't get a good picture of him, but that would have been nice to add to the photos that I've got for this video. But at any rate, it was a good time, and that was the first time she had ever seen an armadillo, so that was a plus. And we keep running into firsts down here, and hopefully when it comes time to the first time that we walk up on a rattlesnake, it'll be 10 feet away from us, and it'll be a 3-foot snake. So that's a comfort level I can deal with, as long as he's doing what he's supposed to do and rattle them tails. But at this rate, I just wanted to catch you up from yesterday. I think I'm gonna head into one of the nearby towns. I guess it's about a 20-30 minute drive from here, so I can pick up some more cigars today. Just get running low. So if we have any other adventurous things to put on the video, I'll try to include them on that. But it's very likely that this will be toward the end of the video. So again, I'll remind you to hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you can be notified when we put out new videos. I'm trying to keep the weekly schedule where I put out a video every Friday. So if you haven't figured that out already, you look for the new videos on Friday. And unless something happens that slows me down a little bit, or I've got something that I want to put on there, like we did in Orlando. I waited for the rocket launch that never happened the next day either. But so, sometimes I shift it a little bit, but for the most part, it's going to be on Friday. So hit that like and subscribe button. Follow us if you will. Enjoy our journey with us, and we'll get back with you next Friday. And remember, when camping, take only photos and leave only footprints. Travel safe, y'all. We'll see you next time.